Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are breaking down 3 totally different ways to think about marketing. Whether you're trying to promote a city, a service, or a product, figuring out the difference between spatial, traditional, and digital marketing, well, it's everything when it comes to connecting with your customers.
So this is the big one, right? The question every single business asks. How do you actually reach your audience? Is it all about where they are physically, the places they go, or is it about the media they're consuming, the TV shows they watch, the radio stations they listen to, or maybe it's all about who they are online, their digital footprint?
You've probably guessed it, the real answer isn't just picking one of those. Nope, the most effective approach is building a strategy that actually blends the best of all these worlds. We're going to explore these 3 core approaches to help you find the perfect mix for your own goals. Okay, let's dive right in.
First up, let's talk about marketing that happens out in the real, physical world. Even here, there are 2 really different ways of thinking about it. You can either cast a super wide net, or you can aim for a very specific bullseye.
So first, you've got traditional marketing. This is that classic wide net approach. It's built on the absolute fundamentals of marketing, the 4 Ps. And it's really all about reaching huge chunks of the population without getting too hung up on where they are.
The tools it uses are probably the ones you're most familiar with, right? We're talking big mass media ads on TV and in newspapers, products that are designed for pretty much everybody, and those classic distribution channels. It's basically about shouting your message to a big, diverse crowd and hoping it sticks.
But in sharp contrast, you have spatial marketing. This is the bullseye. It zeroes in on one absolutely critical factor: where your customers are. This whole strategy is about understanding the deep connection between a physical place and how people act and buy things when they're in it.
And this is way more than just sticking a billboard on a highway. It's a real science. It means analyzing the absolute best locations for stores, diving deep into local demographics, and even using powerful data mapping tools called Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, to tailor offers for that specific region.
And here's where it gets really powerful. That intense focus pays off. According to our source material, taking a spatial approach can make your marketing spend up to 30% more effective. 30%! Just by being in the right place, your message becomes way more powerful.
All right, so let's shift gears. We're going to move from the physical world into the digital universe, where a place isn't a street corner, it's a website. Digital marketing, of course, lives and breathes online. It's all about leveraging technology and just massive amounts of data to find people, engage with them, and turn them into customers, all in the virtual world. And you know these tools intimately because you interact with them every single day. We're talking about the search engine ads that pop up when you have a question, the social media campaigns that show up in your feed, and of course those targeted ads that somehow know exactly what you were just shopping for.
So the core difference here is crystal clear. Spatial marketing is all about winning on a specific street corner. Digital marketing, that's about winning on the entire internet. The battlefield you choose completely defines your strategy.
Okay, so we've got our physical strategies, and we've got the digital universe. Now let's put them all head-to-head and see how they really stack up against each other.
So let's break down the key differences, the real strengths and weaknesses of each approach.
Now this is where it gets super interesting, because this chart really lays out the trade-offs. You see, spatial marketing is the long game. It's meant to attract investment and build a reputation that lasts for years. Traditional marketing is all about direct communication to drive sales right now. And digital? It's all about precision, hitting a very specific audience to boost those online conversions. Each one has a totally different goal, and because of that, a totally different way to measure success.
And when you look at the cost, you can see a really clear pattern. Spatial marketing, with its focus on big infrastructure and long-term projects, is a major investment. Traditional can get pretty expensive too. Digital, on the other hand, gives you a much more accessible entry point with budgets you can customize from pretty low to medium. So here's the most important part. You don't have to choose just one. These strategies are not meant to live in their own little bubbles. In fact, their real power, that gets unlocked when you make them work together. Just like our source material points out, the absolute smartest approach is a unified one. I mean, think about it. You can use the incredible precision of digital ads to promote tourism to a specific city. Boom, right there you're blending the strengths of both digital and spatial marketing. So what does this actually look like in practice? Well, it means you can use digital tricks like local SEO to make your physical store the first thing that pops up on Google Maps. You can take all that amazing geographic data from your spatial analysis and use it to create hyper-targeted online ad campaigns. Or you could run a traditional TV ad, but only show it in the specific neighborhoods where you know your customers live.
So, how do you actually apply all of this to what you're doing? The big takeaway here isn't about picking a winner. It's about making a really smart choice based on your specific needs and your goals. The right mix for you is always going to depend on these 4 things. What is it you actually do? Who are you trying to reach? How much money do you have to work with? And what does success actually look like to you? A campaign to build out a new city district is going to look completely different from one that's trying to sell sneakers online.
And that really brings us to the final critical question that you have to ask yourself. Is your strategy, whatever it is, truly reaching the right people in the right place, whether that's physical or digital, and at exactly the right time? Answering that question honestly, that's the key to building a marketing plan that doesn't just spend money, but actually gets results.